Today, I'm gonna run a marathon in heels. The marathon. Easily one of the most difficult challenges on planet Earth. So difficult that only 0.01% of humans will ever complete one. It's a challenge that's so physically demanding that runners will spend hundreds of dollars on shoes that are specifically designed to prevent injuries and help you run faster. And today, I'm doing the unthinkable.
That's insane.
You think I'll be good?
But there's no looking back now. It's just me, these heels, and 26.2 miles.
We're in the thick of it. Woo! I can't even be saying that. It was not even a mile.
My goal for this race is to run it in under 4 hours. To put that into perspective, the average male marathon time is 4 hours and 21 minutes. This challenge might actually break me.
All right, just hit mile 1. They don't feel great, but they don't feel terrible yet. 25 more. Sheesh.
It's hard to explain the feeling of running in heels. The design goes against everything that feels natural, but I'm just getting started. I can't be thinking about that right now.
What do you think? You think I got a 4-hour marathon in me?
Oh, sure. Easy.
For sure. Too easy, right?
I was getting a lot of confidence and, well, laughs from my fellow runners, but in reality, I was actually kind of cooking.
There's mile 2. That one was kind of fast. A little too fast, potentially. Maybe high heels is the move.
That's Isaiah's logo.
Too easy.
Mile 3 was fast approaching, and I was way ahead of schedule, but still feeling significantly better than I thought I would with heels on.
You think I got a 4-hour marathon in me?
You got that dog in you.
What's your name?
Rodrigo.
Isaiah. Hey, have a good race, man.
Maybe Rodrigo's right. Maybe I do have that dog in me.
All right, mile 3. Time for a bit of a shoe update. Alpha heels are feeling quite nice. I don't want to jinx it, but it's really not that uncomfortable at the moment. That's all that matters. So just gaslight yourself, Isaiah. You can do this.
I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but honestly, it's a solid plan. For now.
I can already tell that my main danger point, going too fast. It's the problem with running. I start to feel good. Oh, I can run fast. I got to slow down. I got to settle in. I can't blow up at mile 18.
And just then, I hit mile 4.
Mile 4, which means it's time to let you guys in on the nutrition plan.
In order to make sure that my body is properly fueled, I'll be taking electrolytes at every aid station to help prevent cramping, as well as a Morton gel every 4 miles to make sure that I don't blow up later in the race.
We love to, yes, sir.
Yeah, I have been getting so many of your videos on my Instagram.
Come on.
Does that hurt?
Yes.
Hurt might be the understatement of the century. At this point, the pain is
go.
definitely settling in, and not just in my feet. I'm starting to feel muscles all the way up my leg getting overuse due to the unnatural shape of the heels. But you know what they say, pain is gain, and I am just getting started.
You lose a bet? No, I just have really bad ideas.
I love it.
All right, mile 6. Really settling into this race. We're nearly a quarter of the way through, which is a good sign. That's about 50 minutes on the clock.
So much of the marathon is being calculated and knowing your body so well that you can make adjustments early in the race so that you don't blow up later. And right now, I'm pretty concerned that I may be running way too fast.
Mile 7, looking good.
The miles are kind of flying by at this point, and thankfully, my feet aren't too obliterated yet. Before I knew it, I was passing mile 8 and taking my next gel.
All right, mile 8 also means my next gel. I'm gonna take a caffeine gel. If you're training for a marathon right now, you can also get these gels at the feed right now for 40% off your first purchase. Use the link in the description. This isn't even an ad read. I've never seen a deal like this before, so if you're not buying from the feed, you're missing out.
I downed that gel and quickly made it to mile 9, where I realized that, well, I might be having some problems.
My right ankle started feeling pretty wobbly, which is not good.
Oh boy. Definitely not what I was hoping for this early in the race, and mindset is everything.
Can you
so
believe
I just
that?
told myself that the pain is temporary and it is time to absolutely lock in.
Typically, the downhills are something to look forward to. Not in the heels. It's like torture, actually. My legs are begging for mercy, and we're not even halfway. Oh gosh.
As the miles continued to pass by, I was doing my very best to convince myself that the pain was just a figment of my imagination and that I really just had a few miles left. Thankfully, I was still on pace, and before I knew it, I was approaching the halfway point.
There's good news and there's bad news. The good news is that we're halfway. The bad news is also that we're halfway. I'm hanging in there.
And even though I look like it's no big deal, I was getting pretty concerned about whether or not I was gonna finish this race. But something crazy happened around mile 14 that I honestly just can't even explain.
I think my feet have just decided it's fine. They're numb. Who freaking cares?
And just like that, with no regard to the pain in my feet, I was back in business and knocking off miles like they were nothing. The question isn't if I can finish, it's will I finish in under 4 hours? And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am somehow still on pace.
Dude, I can tell at this point that my feet are really starting to drag. It's like I'm feeling more, just like I'm not picking them up quite as much. That's a danger zone right there.
Danger zone
Exactly how
is a
it's supposed
severe
to feel.
understatement. Let's just say that both of my ankles were ready to give up at this point, and to be fair, I've never attempted to run so much as a single mile in heels.
A little over 8 miles left. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. Dig deep, baby, dig deep. Come on, sub 4.
I was starting to feel my second wind of adrenaline, and right then, I was met with a too easy, which was just what I needed to get to mile 10.
On a pause him. Too easy, baby! Too easy! All right, it's time for my final gel. Legs are feeling absolutely toasted.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I had a decent amount of doubt going into this, but with just 6 miles left of the race, I can finally start to see a beacon of light at the end of the tunnel, and I just can't even believe it. There is no slowing down
Let's
now.
go! Mile 20. There it is. 6.2 left. Final stretch. We got a 10K. It's too easy. It's literally definitionally too easy.
Remember when I said that the marathon is about being calculated? Well, this is where you get to see if those calculations were correct. And that's why it's my favorite part of the race. If you did everything right up until this point, the last few miles are just a victory lap.
All right, we got mile 21. Mile 21 on dock. Feeling horrific. What I can see downtown, which is huge. 5 miles left. Woo! Gotta dig deep, baby. This is the pain cave.
I want to feel sorry for myself while I watch this, but then I remember I literally bought these shoes on Amazon out of my own free will and signed up for this race with the only intention of running it in high heels. So, yeah, I kind of dug my own grave here, I guess.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Pretty much every single thing in my body hurts. My hips, they hate me. Quads, destroyed. Ankles, about to snap. Bottom of my feet, blisters everywhere. Toes? Oh, for sure gonna be having some toenails come off. I don't know if any part of my body's gonna be salvageable after this, but I'm not willing to give up. I'm so close. 3 miles left. So close. We got this.
And you're probably thinking, this dude might actually have something wrong with his brain, but I'm not willing to give in just yet, and unbelievably, I'm still on pace.
All right, approaching 24. Got a whole new issue. Nice big blister under my toe that popped because everything's sloshing about. Skin kind of feels like it's just rubbing against new raw skin.
And to offset that incredibly disgusting but real depiction of what the bottom of my feet looks like, I got a nice pick-me-up by the endorphins cheer section right before mile 25.
Let's
The
go.
end is finally near.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Too easy. Come on. We're almost there.
Almost there and hanging on by a thread. I've ran a lot of marathons in questionable footwear, but this is without a doubt the most painful marathon experience I have ever endured. And even though it's ridiculously silly, which is exactly the kind of thing that I love to do, I think it actually taught me another lesson in pushing through the pain even when you feel like quitting. And as cheesy as it sounds, I'm actually grateful that I had another few hours in the pain cave today to prove to myself that anything is possible, even running a marathon in heels.
Too easy, baby. Too easy. Too easy. Thank you. Oh, wow. Too easy. Let's go.